As you begin to focus upon these very few premises that are law-based, that are universal, and begin to deliberately apply them from your point of knowing, it is our promise to you that your then deliberate approach to life will be delicious. And you will never again be confused about how things are coming to you. You won't be confused about your life, and you won't be confused about anybody else's life. And you won't be asking law of attraction or anything else to be an arbitrary judge of you and everyone else. You won't be asking the impossible things that so many humans are asking, which is, let's just bang around together and let's manifest all over the place, wanted and unwanted, and then let's find some judge who is standing outside of us to evaluate the rightness or the wrongness of our behavior or of our creation or of our attraction, and then we will try to mimic whatever the Great One decides is the right way to live. And we say nothing like that is anything close to what you knew when you made the decision to come into this time-space reality, because you knew that you are source energy, and you knew that you would be coming forth into a variety of contrast that would stimulate within you a constant new awareness of improvement. New desire would be born all day, every day within you. We call that step one of this creative process. Contrast causes you to ask. You can't stop it. Don't try. Every moment of the day, there is something new that is occurring to you that would be an improved condition. That's what the evolution of all species is about. And when you go with the flow of that, rather than bucking the idea of it, things will begin getting easier for you immediately. You can't stop becoming. So step one causes you to ask all day, every day. When you get into a sleeping room that does not have enough closets, it makes you ask for more closets. Now, they're not going to show up today, not in most cases, but your asking puts that request into what we are calling a vibrational reality. This vibrational reality, this vortex of vibration. Our human friends sometimes do not like our depiction of this vibrational reality because it's vibrational, and unless you are in the frequency of it, you can't translate it into reality. It's a vibrational reality, so it's a future manifestation for you. And we love you very much, but you are rather, we love you very much, impatient. We love you very much about those future manifestations. You sort of kind of want things that you want, and you want them now. Because in many cases, the reason you want them is because you believe you will feel better in the having of it. In other words, if I had that now, then I would feel good. But since I don't have it, I don't feel so good, and I'm justified in not feeling so good because I don't have this thing that I want. And so I'm going to stand in this place of not feeling so good because I want that thing that I do not have, and I think that someone should make it available to me, even though I'm offering a vibration that prevents it from coming to me. Someone should call someone. Someone should call someone. There should be someone somewhere powerful enough to make it all right for me, even though I'm offering a vibration that prevents it from coming. Still, someone should call someone. And we say, when you give up on that, when you realize that you've already done the calling, you've already done the asking, that's not the problem. You've asked. Step one has happened, and step two has happened too. You've asked, and it is given. It has been given. It is vibrationally done. And sometimes you say, often you say, well, big deal with the vibrational doneness, because it's not done until I can spend it, okay? It's not done until I can lick it. I want the manifestation of it. I want the reality of it. And we say, we want that for you too, because that's the confirmation of your perfect alignment. But meanwhile, there are a lot of things that are coming into beingness that you could be taking enormous pleasure from if you would allow yourself to understand the process of creation. So step one is contrast causes you to ask for it, and when you do, you launch a rocket of desire that is a little foreign to you because it was born out of your awareness of contrast, often out of your clear awareness of what you don't want. When you know what you don't want, you always know more clearly what you do want, don't you? So you have this request that has been going and going and going and going. In fact, your vortex had a pretty good thing going before you even came into this physical body. And now you're here in this physical body, you are adding to that vortex all day, every day, and you've amassed a veritable fortune of well-being, abundance on all levels, vibrationally, here, for you. And Source, that larger part of you that was you before you came into this physical body, that is you even though you're in this physical body, that other vibrational part of you who is always collecting the best of that which you've become and holding the vibrational light of that, holding it steady so that you can feel your way to it. That non-physical part of you stands in your vortex in complete vibrational alignment, already having become the full vibrational fruition of everything that you've been asking for. In other words, there is a part of you who stands as the culmination of all that you have lived, who is beaming a signal to you all day, every day, that you can feel your resonance with or not. When you feel eager, you're right there in alignment. When you feel love or in love, you're right there in alignment. In your appreciation, you're right there, tuned in, tapped in, turned on. No resistance whatsoever in your vibration, vibrating at the same frequency of that pure positive energy that is you. And in that beingness, as you are looking into your world, fully enveloped with that source energy, you are then seeing the world through the eyes of Source, and everyone who stands as the object of your attention benefits by your connection to this source energy. It's exactly the way you knew you would be. Not in every moment, because you said, I'll go forth and I'll explore contrast. I don't want a feathered nest. I don't want someone else figuring it all out for me. I want my personal preferences to count for something. I want my unique, important, extraordinary, unique, important, I want my unique, my special, my important, my unique perspective to matter. So there are lots of moments when you are feeling negative emotion. And that's not a bad thing. In fact, it's a good thing, because in those negative emotion moments, what are you doing? You're launching more rockets. So your step one moments often are negative emotion moments. They don't have to be. But always when you know what you don't want, you're launching rockets about what you do want. So you're launching these rockets, and the source within you is the culmination of that. And now, because Source knows everything that you've been asking for, you don't. You remember bits and pieces, but you've been incrementally honing the contents of your vortex of creation for so long, you cannot even begin to describe the depth and breadth and perfection of that which you have become. But you can feel your relationship with it in every moment of every day. So here's this vortex, and it's vibrating. And it's vivid, and it's real, and it is ready to manifest into your experience anytime you're ready for it. But it's your readiness that is what step 3 is about. The art of allowing is about your vibrational readiness. You can talk about law of attraction all day long, and unless you know what to do with your vibrational presentation, then law of attraction is just going to keep feeding back to you in amplified version what you've got going on vibrationally. But if you want to be a deliberate creator, you must understand the art of allowing part of the process. You got to understand who you really are. You got to feel your way to it, you see. So that's what we're all about here. We want to assist you in recognizing where you are in any moment in vibrational relationship to all that you are. And it's interesting because the more you live this life, and the more this life causes you to expand, then the more important it is for you to keep up to speed with that expansion. There are many people who think, all right, Abraham, I can accept that there's stuff in the vortex, and I'm looking forward to it showing up where I can experience it more fully. And when it does, I'll feel really good. And we say, the trick, the key, the art is to feel really good before the manifestation. And that's what we call getting out ahead of the manifestation. It's the vibrational anticipation. It's the believing it before you see it. It's the feeling anticipation about it, like you did when you were little. Don't you remember? Don't you remember? When you got here, you were so not ready for everything that was coming. You didn't have teeth. Clumsy beyond clumsy. Could hardly even move. If someone else didn't do something for you, you were in trouble. And then, as you began to move around, you were clumsy at best. In other words, you were in the state of evolution, and you were not unhappy in the not able to be. Now, some of you would say, yeah, but I didn't know that then. We say, yes, you did. You were source energy in that physical body, in that little physical body, and you knew what was to come. And in the same way that the source within you knew that you would walk, knew that you would feed yourself, knew that you would begin to realize your beingness, that source within you knows all that you have yet to realize that's in your vortex. And we stand in anticipation of your discovery of it. But there is a word that we want to introduce into the conversation today, because we want you to realize, since you are vibrational beings, that what you call manifestation, what you call the real life stuff actualizing around you, is nothing more than you're tuning your frequency into such a state that you are then able to realize the vibrational nature of it. You're so good at translating vibration, you don't know you're doing it. What you see with your eyes is a translation of vibration. What you smell is a translation of vibration. Here, your fingers, everything about you, all of your physical senses, you're translating vibration into reality. So if you've been listening to us for a while, you've been following our path of guiding you into an awareness that yes, you are physical creatures, beautiful physical creatures. And yes, you are the creator of your own reality. No one else is. But today we want you to leave here with no question within you about exactly how it is you do create your own reality. We want to awaken within you your never-ending awareness from this point forward that you are first and foremost vibrational beings, and that that's what matters more than everything else. And if you stand in any moment in time in the absence of something wanted, we want you to stand back from the discord that you may be feeling in the absence of this whatever it is that you want, as you realize that if this time-space reality has the wherewithal to awaken within you a desire, this time-space reality has the wherewithal to deliver it to you. But it is your work, because the delivery is your vibrational realization. Sometimes people say, well, Abraham, this happened to me and this happened to me. It feels like this happened to me. And we want to explain to you why that is. Because you have this vibrational offering that's emanating in every waking moment. And as it is emanating from you, law of attraction is reading it and responding to it and giving back proportionate, precisely to the vibration that you're offering. So when you think of something, when you observe something, when you imagine it, when you remember it, when you focus upon it, you offer a vibration, and that vibration is then matched by law of attraction. We would like you to think about that vibration that you are offering as your grid. And by your grid, we mean it's like the framework of the house before the walls are put in, even before the roof comes on, before the electric wires are strung, and before the plumbing is put in. There is that skeleton of the house that is the grid. It's the framework of what will come next. And without realizing it, you stand all day, every day in a point of attraction, offering a grid, and you practice that grid into beingness. You started it when you were really little, but it's not what you were thinking when you were little that equals your grid right now. It's what you're thinking right now. It's what you're offering vibrationally right now. Now, what you're offering vibrationally right now has a lot to do with what you were offering yesterday and the day before and the day before and the day before and the day before, but it does not have to. And for most people, what you're offering vibrationally, or what your grid really is mostly based upon what you have been observing. So the television programs you watch are part of that grid. The people that you talk to are part of the reason that your grid is as it is. The memories that you keep regurgitating are part of the reason for the grid that you offer. And you have to realize that you're offering a grid, you're offering a vibration which equals your grid on lots of different subjects, and you feel different ways about different things. We know that. But just the same, you have a vibrational stance that you are emanating, and things that are coming to you are a vibrational match to that.